share. What's up? Are we live?
Now we are.
Oh. What's up?
What's up, ATL?
Oh, you know, I'm gonna share the video. Y'all. Oh, now nobody feels weird because we ain't been on in like 2 weeks.
It has been a break.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. You told me the last two
The
times.
Black
That's why I was like,
AIDS
nah, because I didn't even remember doing this recently.
What?
I didn't even remember doing this.
What's up, y'all? Guess who's back in the house with 2 big tickle bitties for your mouth? Well, we ain't got no big tickle bitties, but
No.
we have other things.
Well, you can't really see her. Anyway, it's December.
It is. Oh my God.
Y'all come
Holiday
tell me
time.
what you ate. How was your Thanksgiving? How was your World AIDS Day? Are you getting married to another man or woman? I just want to know everything. Right now.
Half these children don't know.
You gotta find somebody first to consider all this.
Half these children don't know.
You know, I don't blame them because I don't really know either.
Okay, shit, I don't know either. Child. I've been asking the Lord, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Is it gonna be a man? I don't know if it's gonna be a man because men ain't.
They'd be triple cool.
Men are a lot.
They really are.
Men are a lot. I'm a lot. As somebody who performs as a man.
You can't see the.
Oh no, they can't see the little sign.
I'm about to take
That's
these
okay.
roses down too.
That's why. Leave the roses.
Cause the water looked
got it
dirty when
back.
I just moved it back.
Well, that's because you got something in it. Y'all can
Okay.
see it a little bit.
Yeah, you can see it now. It's hustling backwards because you know we got called out about that before.
Right. It's going to be what it's going to be. Yeah. Oh, no, you can see the whole thing. Well,
Is it backwards?
I think it is.
Yeah.
That's okay. Is there anything on the other side?
Yeah, the same thing.
Okay, y'all. Don't judge us. This is still a work in progress. But,
That looks good.
back to the progress side of things.
Well, thank you to Black Queer Power, whoever that was, for sharing our video.
Thank you. Shout out to Black Queer Power.
So y'all come in, we ready to talk,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
I got my hot tea, you got cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice.
So how was,
Nutrients.
well not the weekend, how was the last 2 weeks?
The weekend was alright. I just chilled. Caught up on some rest, caught up on some sleep. You know, spent some time with nature. And that was pretty much the weekend. But before that, Thanksgiving was awesome. I went home to Tampa, which isn't home, but home is where the heart is, right? And that's where my family currently resides.
Nice.
So I was there with them for a little under a week. Had some fun, had some food, and had our World AIDS Day event. Ooh.
Which was nice.
It was nice. I'm not dissing it. It was fabulous. Thank you. Shout outs to Alicia. Shout outs to Tim Webb. Shout out to Kayla, one of our poets. Shout out to Kayla, another one of our poets.
Mm-hmm. They were great.
Shout out to AIDS Walk team and everybody who helped us that night. Shout out to Tavern Point, which is an awesome restaurant in Midtown, located down the street from Atlanta. It was a fabulous event. The food was great. The poetry was great. The panel discussion, which Mr. DKG was on himself, was a very, very fruitful discussion. So,
It was.
on to you. Your weekend and your past 2 weeks.
Oh, Lord. Thanksgiving was great. I needed the time off. Went to Birmingham. Spent some time with family. Ate, of course. And that was fun. Did some good Black Friday shopping because I didn't do that last year. So I did get to take advantage of some of that this year. And fast forward to... Then World AIDS Day happened right after that and we was back to work. But then this past weekend we went to the Christmas party.
Oh, yeah.
Which was cute on Friday night.
It was cute.
Saturday was chill and work on your side hustle day. And then Sunday, I went to SCAD's Fashion Museum to see another exhibit on paper, which was amazing, by the way. I was very inspired. So, some of that'll be into my next collection because I got some great ideas. I'm not gonna tell you guys, just not yet.
Awesome, child.
But yeah,
the
look
girls
for that.
still T-shirts.
Okay,
So that damn sure was still a collection.
they steal wallets too.
JK, shout out to the girls who don't steal. We
Okay.
see y'all.
But anyway, here we are. So World AIDS Day passed. We did a great job commemorating it. It was hosted by Tyrone, who did a great job standing and all. And yeah, it was good. I was glad that event turned out really good. It was a very fruitful dialogue, as you mentioned. And now it's like, what, 2 weeks to Christmas? Christmas is next week, ain't it?
Shit.
Is
It's
it
the
next
week
week?
after that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
It's the
because we
week-
get paid next week.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Christmas
yeah.
is in
So don't
2
don't
weeks.
child, because that's my Christmas check. Little do the children know, child. That's where all the gifts will be coming from that one check
On the 20th, baby.
on the 20th. So, child, if you didn't make it, just know I didn't have enough one check to cover all
done.
the gifts.
Well, I don't even have a tree in there up yet, so let's just hope.
Child.
If it don't get up this
You
week,
going home anyway? They gonna have a tree.
well, I don't know. That was not the plan. But if I go home, I'm not finna waste my time doing all that.
No, that's what I'm saying. I ain't finna put up no damn tree. I'm finna drive or ride 5 to 10 hours somewhere else
No,
to look at another tree.
ain't no point.
I ain't finna put up no tree.
And if ain't no
And I only
gifts,
got one check for
under
Christmas, so it's gifts or it's decoration. You're great.
when you have to choose, the answer is obvious. Presents. And I'm speaking for everybody that you will be purchasing one for.
Mm-hmm.
So that is true. And don't forget to gift yourself something.
Okay,
that's
because
always
listen,
important.
I'm trying to pick. Look,
It's important.
I'm having trouble with that one. Not that I can't think of a gift. I can think of too many gifts that I want to give myself.
No, you should just choose one really nice
I
gift.
know.
And then-
But all my ideas are really nice, so it's really hard. But you know, something else that happens during the holiday time, during the holiday season, people like to cuff and get cuffed. And
it's
some
so-
people like to get married,
Yes.
propose, you know, all that good feely hearty stuff starts happening in this time of the year. So we wanted to talk about, like, you know, we hear women always fantasizing about or talking about, like, oh, my dream marriage, da 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 da. But now that we gays has the rights to get married, as of, what was it, June 26, 2015, if I'm not mistaken. Forgive me, y'all. You know, history is very important. And yes, June 26, 2015, Supreme Court struck down all state bans on same-sex marriage and legalized it in all 50 states. And it is now required that they honor out-of-state marriage licenses. So, we thought it would be cool over here at Men Engagement Network if we could, like, be that force that, like, hosts that talk that we as gay men for a long time thought we were just having in vain. So, Daniel, like, do you think you'll get married? Do you want to be married?
I definitely want to be married. Well, yeah, as of today, I do want to be married.
As of today.
Yeah, because I never, when you said that about little girls, I wondered, do men, so I guess some men dream of being married. I never thought that was in the cards for me. I mean, I'm awesome, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying. I never really saw me waking up to somebody every single day, because that sounds so permanent. That's like long term. And I don't see, I guess I've been.
Well, what would you?
I
I
don't
think
know.
that's what messes up marriage for a lot of people is that
Yes.
people get married and they think marriage has to look one certain way.
Yeah.
Like, how would you want, as
No,
a
that's
man
a-
marrying
that's a
another
good
man
question.
and having the idea of what kind of man you would marry? How would y'all's marriage work in a way that would work for you?
He would have to be awesome. And I would have to want to be with him and want to combine my life with his. And then we could consider marriage, but then I would really want to know why he wanted to be married. Like, why did he want to marry me? Like, what would our life look like together? Do broke folks get prenup?
You said do grown folks?
Broke folks.
Do broke folks?
Or
I mean, I guess
before you get
anybody
to
can
your
get a
blessings.
prenup.
Before the bag, prenups. So we would have to discuss all those things because I plan on having a lot of money. You know, I'm working on it. and he didn't get none. He didn't give me his. No, but the marriage I would really want to know why, and we would have to really, I would have to really see it working. I feel like I've already been married once.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
well, yeah.
So my previous relationship was very long. It was 5 years. We had a house together. We lived together for 4 of those years, or 4.5 of those years. I feel like we moved in together the day we met, but not the day, maybe like a week or two later.
Child, see how the gays do? They meet on Jack, and then they move in, child.
Well, you're spending all your time over there, so you might as well. But it really was a beautiful situation. It was a beautiful relationship.
But that's good.
And then it got, maybe we got to the point where we should have talked about what's next, and I think I got bored or something. I don't know. It didn't really work out. So, but I was getting to a place to where I think life was happening and I wasn't having to it. So that's why I'm saying I would need to know, why are we getting married? And let me say this. I went to a friend's wedding, not marriage. God bless your marriage, girl. I adore y'all. But anyway, I went to her wedding, and I remember, let me back up. So like a week before her wedding, when we were talking about what she wanted as a gift and all that, blah, blah, blah. She said, what advice would you give somebody married from somebody single? She said, because I think there's meaningful advice that can happen from single people as well. And I said, the one thing that I would encourage y'all to do is to have goals for your marriage for the first year all the way through. So nothing is just happening. It's not like, oh, we had a baby and we didn't plan for it. Like, what do you want to happen during this marriage? Mm-hmm. If you want to wait 5 years to have a baby, make that your goal. That's what I would have done differently and going into it. So I am open to it, but we would have to communicate on a whole nother level. I would have to I would have to not see my life aside from this person. Mm-hmm. And then, hey, let's do it. I don't know how fancy it would be or nothing, because I've always imagined myself marrying a woman. So if I married a man, I don't know what that looks like. Mm-hmm. I know it would be really cute.
Well, what do you think would make it different, marrying a man versus marrying a woman?
Because, women, when they get married, you always think of certain things like, oh, this big old dress, walking down the aisle in the church. And if I married a man, bump all that, we just going to do whatever we want to do. Whatever our style of how we do things is. If we private and we just had this intimate relationship between the two of us, kind of like my last partner, then the wedding wasn't going to be that big. And just not because it can't, it just didn't need to be. But if we had like this really big public relationship with thousands of friends and stuff, then I imagine it would be big. But at this stage in my life, I just want to do something real cute with the core right people, with their energy right, with the love being shown. I don't care if 20 people there, as long as it's, a very beautiful day full of love. And I imagine it's very romantic, so whatever it had to be, it would have to be very scenic and just really nice. And not break the bank, because I don't want us to spend more on the wedding than we spend on the honeymoon and my house and things like that. My ring, stuff like that. So I put some things on the table. So I'm interested to know, do you see yourself getting married first and foremost? And if so, what does this unicorn of a person look like?
I'm like at a weird place with that, because like I don't consciously see myself being married, but I like feel that there is maybe somebody, like some kind of life partner out there for me. I think it was funny that you said you said something about do broke folks do prenups or whatnot, but I wouldn't marry
somebody broke.
I wouldn't marry nobody broke, or I wouldn't expect nobody with money to marry me if I was broke. No shade. To me, marriage is not about love.
We just
not to say that love wouldn't be a component, but to me, the foundation of marriage is combining business or two people coming together for some bigger purpose. So if we didn't have anything to offer each other there, then I'm not marrying you, even if I feel like you're the love of my life. You're the only one I want to be with forever. We can be in a relationship without getting married. Now, if we're going to start a family, or if we're going into business or something like that, to where we are now financially not just lovers, but financially a team of some sort, then okay, then we can get married. But if that's the case, then no, it don't make sense for me to marry a broke man unless I'm rich and I'm bringing you in because you're finna now jump on to what I'm doing with But otherwise, I love you, you love me, we broke, then we not gonna get married.
Or maybe this is something we shouldn't even consider right now.
No, I wouldn't even think about that. If we didn't have no money, no assets to combine, then what the hell am I marrying you for?
Well, I can see your.
Especially if I don't have no kids or nothing, or if I do have kids and you have nothing to do with them, then like, no, what are we combining? Like, to me, it doesn't make sense to get married and have a prenup when the foundation of marriage is like combining funds and whatnot. So if we get in a prenup, to me, that's like, well, why are we getting married? Yeah. If that's the case, let's just stay in a relationship. If we don't want to mix business, so if we're not mixing business, we're not getting married.
I say, so from being in the last relationship that I was in with the 5-year situation, when we went to dissolve things, and this person is very mature, I'm very mature, we peacefully went through this thing, but it was so much. Even getting car insurance, just solely you, it was so, I didn't realize we had been so wrapped up in each other with the home and business and just all the things that you accumulate over time. TVs, furniture. It's a lot. We ended up moving each other in our now homes. So like he helped me move where I live now. I helped him move where I just only imagine, damn, had we not liked each other or been able to do this would have been horrible.
I'm glad y'all didn't have no beef.
Oh my God! Then the stuff, because he was working in my business with me for like 4 years. Mm-hmm. Getting all that stuff back to me only, woo! It was a lot.
I'm sure
it was a lot.
All that money.
And so I'm like, if I was to go and be with somebody for years and stuff, baby, we need to have this stuff worked out on paper. Like at least a partnership contract or something.
I guess that's the only prenup that I can see for marriage that's making sense. That if somehow this business venture does not work, what do we get if we have to separate? And how do we separate that? I can see that. But as far as like my money's my money, your money's your money. Okay, so unless we're coming together to get some our money, then why are we getting married? I don't mess with that at all. I'm very serious about my money.
I do want to have another child, and I'm not going to do that as a single parent. So then we would have to be married for that.
I would prefer, because I want a big family. I want a big house. I want space. I want grass. I want trees. I want to farm shit. And that would be a lot for me as one person to do with kids and a business and dogs and birds and all that crap. So I would ideally like to be married. Do I want a ceremony? Hell no. I wanted to add an adjective in there. But for the sake of Aid Atlanta, I'm going to keep it at a hell no. I do not want a ceremony. I've never been the type of person who liked attention until I liked it. I don't want people in my business. And I don't want to bring my marriage in that way with everybody. Like, I would secretly like to get eloped, go to the courthouse, go to our honeymoon, and be gone for like a month at max. Well, let me not say at max, because if we can be gone for 6 months, baby, then I'll see y'all on Instagram. Right. But nonetheless, like, be gone, and then boom, after I've had my time bringing my new life in with my husband, now boom, we can do a reception or a ceremony or something. Now that I've already brought my marriage in, but I ain't bringing my marriage in with everybody in my business.
I like that, though, to go away and elope and do all of that. Yeah, because the relationship was just the two of us anyway.
So, Mama, if you're watching, I'm going to call you on the way to the courthouse, and I might FaceTime you while I'm there, but I'm not having a ceremony. When we have come into marriage and all that, then boom, we'll have a ceremony, and then, Mama, you'll get invited to that. But the marriage, we're going to the courthouse, and I'll FaceTime you.
If, like I said, if I adore this person and I'm just all in love, I don't know how I would feel. I don't know. But I'm over the hype of what I thought marriage or what it's been portrayed to me to be. Because I've gone to people's ceremonies and it seemed like so much work to even put it on. Work.
You can't even be happy.
You can't even enjoy it. They just glad it's over.
Right.
That's such a big production, though.
Yeah. That's what my hairstylist, she and her then girlfriend are now married, and she was just, I was there through the whole process because she was doing my hair, and she would tell me like, oh, the stress about this, finding this, trying to get this side to cooperate with that side, child of the pastor, da 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 da. Like, no, it was just so much going into whereas now she's like, oh, you know, my marriage was great, but you know, there was some parts in there that I would rather not think about when I think back on, you know, getting married.
And that's what I'm saying. I want to know why we're doing this. Truly why. Because at the end of the day, however many close people to you, we can get 5 on your side and 5 on mine, and that's all we need. There's 10 witnesses.
We're going to go on Facebook Live, and I'm going to personally invite people to watch.
Oh, well, that's true. You can have a watch party for your wedding. Things have changed. Things have
Surprise,
changed.
y'all. I'm at the courthouse.
But I'm low-key loving the people who pop up on Instagram and be like, oh, yeah, by the way, I got married 9 months ago. And I had this beautiful destination wedding, and only me and him went. And everybody's just finding out about this.
Okay,
I think that's kind of cute.
That's
it's
cute.
only about them anyway.
It's only about us.
And
the only person that has to know is my mom.
You didn't have no dad, probably, because you went on a fabulous trip. I think I would love that. That sounds real good to me.
Yeah, it's like, what? Screw all that going into debt.
I'm going to take a nanny.
Now we start our union out in debt.
And that's it. And when I go, when all that may not be working.
Start our union out frustrated. But the sad part is most of these couples don't even get to marriage. And I think that has to do, at least on our side, 2 men, you know, stereotypically or like generally men are like leaders. So to me, I think, you know, sometimes it's that we don't talk about what our place is in a relationship because one person has to lead in one area and another person has to follow.
So you can't get married on a top personality and a bottom personality.
No, it's just, I think we need to have more conversations of, okay, what are our roles? Do I follow you? Do you follow me? Who's going to be over the kids? Who's going to be over making sure this money come up in here? Yeah. And if we both getting out here getting this money, then okay, how do we divide this into roles to where I don't feel like I'm not heard and you don't feel like you're not heard? Because at the end of the day, we, talking about those individuals, are men.
Yeah.
And we both want to lead in some way and feel like we provide. So I think we focus so much on heteronormative stuff, we realize we leave out the fact that we are not heteronormative.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are even going away from that. They're saying,
don't work for them.
I've been hearing a lot of people say our home is not gender based. If daddy need to do laundry, he gonna do it. Okay. If mama need to cut the grass, it's as long as it gets done.
Period.
And I love that because at the end of the day, that's what we should be thinking about. How can we solve these issues?
And I grew up in times where my daddy wasn't there, so my mama had to mow the lawn. Yeah. She had to cut our hair. She had to step into a man's role. And my dad had spaces or times where my mama wasn't there, and he had to be more nurturing. He had to be more emotionally aware and have talks that he probably naturally wasn't inclined to have.
Which is good.
But that's what marriage is.
I like it better that way when everybody can do. Because otherwise, it's thinking about if you have a boss that only know how to do certain things, they don't know how to do none of the stuff that the people on the front lines are doing.
Yeah.
Then you're marrying somebody handicapped, and I don't want that. I don't want and I said I don't want person coming to me talking about, oh, it's dishes in the sink, or it's, because I do view myself as having more of a black woman's personality. But in a relationship, I'm very, like, dominating and just very vocal and all of that, but I don't want nobody telling me, oh, go wash the dishes, do the laundry.
No, why you gonna do it?
Right.
How long you let them
sit there? If you saw it sitting there, you go do it.
Okay.
Or we can do it together. Let's make it cute.
Okay, but there's not.
But I don't want it to be so, this is your stuff to worry about, this is mine, da da da. Now I have a kind of unique situation because I have a child. And his care is going to always lead to me as the primary. But I would want to marry somebody that I could trust enough to be like, well, go get him from school. Hell, you can take him. You know, that I can just trust them to do their thing.
Right.
And because I want them to have a relationship. That's something that me and my ex had. Not, it was a problem, but I would always try to encourage him to have more relationship in that way because that meant a lot to me. But then that was a little difficult because I wasn't as out as I am now. So I did the work, and now here we are.
I think that's another thing that stops the gays from getting to marriage is because they think when they marry or they with somebody, you're supposed to just be with them, and they don't realize that when you accept somebody, you also accepting whatever comes with them. They start having to deal with that and want to run away, but it's like, okay,
because it's a lot.
When it turns around, though, somebody has to deal with all the stuff you come with too.
I feel like with marriage, this is the parts about it that I didn't like. Growing old with somebody, I gotta wake up to you every day, and I need to choose to love your ass every single day because I'm married to you. And then when our parents get old, are they gonna come live with us? And just stuff like that. But I need to make sure that I can do this. Okay. Or, God forbid, something happens to that person. Am I gonna wipe your ass? That was the question that made me always say no to marriage, because I said I don't think I've ever been in love enough with anybody to do that.
Oh my gosh! But that's serious.
That's
though,
not
he
all
says
true.
In sickness
and
health.
They gonna ask.
So.
Or if they're the primary breadwinner and they lose that position, y'all will go through some financial hardships.
Okay.
Now shout out to my ex, because when I quit my job to go
when
be a full-time entrepreneur, he did not leave me.
And vice versa.
He held it down.
When your bottom makes more money than you. A lot of people are so stuck on, a lot of gays are so stuck on that kind of jump that they can't get to a relationship because they stuck on that superficial stuff. I'm the top, I'm supposed to do this. I'm that nigga, I'm supposed to be treated like this.
We can miss out on some golden opportunities.
Yeah.
For stuff like that.
It astounded me. I was talking to somebody because I didn't realize that they was in a relationship, and I asked them, I was like, oh, so you're in a relationship. Because, you know, Jack spilled the tea or whatever. And they was both on the Jack. So I'm like, huh? You're in a relationship?
They were on the same profile?
No, they had two separate profiles.
Well, how you know they was together?
Well, because they was on each other's profiles. They got the other one in their picture, one of the pictures.
Oh, Lord.
So I asked him. I said, what? You in a relationship? He's like, oh, yeah, I've been in a relationship. We just got this profile because we tops. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, look at y'all making a way.
Yeah.
You know, and I
a dangerous
clap for that.
So we need to talk about that.
Stereotypes, generalizations.
It
ain't got to be dangerous.
Hold on, Daniel. That scares me for reasons that I don't know why. So open marriage, because that seems to be, and I'm not changing the topic. We can spend 2 minutes on this, but I want to know. So we do a lot of testing in the clinic and everything. I'm not putting anybody's business out there, but it seems to be a lot of that going on. So when you are, how do you feel about if you're in a gay marriage or a gay relationship, period? After so long, is it like a rule that's written on the wall somewhere you got to start inviting other people in? Does it get that boring?
I think that's just a fantasy of men to try to consume as much as they consume. And if you say yes, yay. If you say not, damn, I'll try again later.
Yeah.
So I just think that's something that just comes with being a man, is wanting more than what you have all the time.
That's good.
Me, I don't know if I can do, like, this is a topic that keeps coming up in my life. I don't know if I can do an open relationship. I just had this conversation with somebody. To me, if we're going to be open, then we single.
Right.
We're friends. We get out, we do what we do when we're together, and then we separate. There's no expectations. I'm not doing no open relationships, no polyamorous shit. And that's no disrespect to anybody. Different folks for different strokes for different folks. Now, I guess it kind of answers that variety thing. I'm trying not to mix it up. Polyamorous relationships, because it's not y'all are not open to meeting new people all the time. No, this is a specific group of people that I dabble with, and it's only this group, and it's always this group. And if it's ever anybody new, I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah.
You know, I can respect that, but me being who I am, I still can't operate like that, because I'm gonna be in it for one person, and then you're gonna be in it with a group of person, and it's gonna feel unfair to me. So me knowing me, I don't think that's a style of relationship that I can really vibe with. But, you know, never say never. You know,
well,
God has the last say.
I dated a whore before who
I've dated plenty of
always brought that up. And I said, go find you somebody else. That's what you need to do. Somebody that will let you have everybody you want. All the Skittles, all the M&Ms, all of that. I'm not the one.
Oh.
Why? But it just made me feel, it would have been one thing, and I had a very beautiful conversation about this yesterday with somebody way more intelligent. And they said, you know what? I'm not open to it, but if I was married or in a deep relationship with somebody and we traveled to like Amsterdam or something, they would say, you know what, we way over here, we can try this and have a third person for like a night or so.
We can't try it with nobody that you and I both know and we gonna go see.
Like,
I like that. That makes sense. Let's try
it
it
ain't the
somewhere
same city or
where it
something.
can't possibly
Mm-mm.
be messy. Unless you get back to
Exactly.
America and you realize that he's still talking with bitches in Amsterdam. In which case, then we're gonna have a problem.
We
Because
are.
I'm finna fly back to Amsterdam and whoop some ass.
But they was like, if it's one of them things that if we can leave it here and just say, oh, we did it, we saw how it was. Not anxious to do it, but if it happened. And I said, coming from you, wow. Because I could so see me being like, okay, he fine, let's try it. But no, because I'm very, I hate to say this word, but I have some jealous traits when it comes to something that's mine, which I've come to learn from good therapy. When you have somebody, they're not yours. Even my son is not mine.
Right.
We're in each other's lives. Thank you, Jesus. But they're not mine. I can't control you. I'm just here to nurture the soul, love the soul. We connect and enjoy our lives. But as far as saying, I hear a lot of people say, no, my man, my man, my man. And what happens is we start operating out of ownership versus
I think that's
relationship.
a serious problem with gay men because, once again, these are generalizations, and it applies differently from different people. But men are used to being dominant, and they're used to, from what's put out there, a feminine, submissive partner. So I think when men get into relationships and nobody's trying to be submissive, like, it throws people off. So
then
I think
ego comes in.
Yeah. Then I think we need to have more more conversations as gay men with our partners about, okay, so when we get to a situation where we both trying to lead, how do we handle that? And if we can decide how to do that from the jump instead of just running into it and like, okay, he's not doing what I want him to do, he's not doing what I want him to do here. Well then, boom, let's talk about it instead of getting frustrated and trying to assert who's the man. Because we both men.
One thing I liked about the agency I worked for previously, they did couples testing when people come in to get HIV testing. They, like me and you now, and there'll be a tester sitting right here, and they ask all those questions, like, is cheating a deal breaker? Would you want to know? If it doesn't matter how you found out. And they asked a lot of those questions, and I was thinking to myself, ooh, gave me this whole questionnaire. That was only one or two of the questions, but there's some things on there that I feel like plant a seed, and when you get in the car and leave, one, y'all both know each other's status, which I think is over the moon amazing, but two, you kind of have heard some things that you may not be okay with. So you would do what now? Oh, you wouldn't tell me, just all that. It's like kind of damage control type thing. And I feel like while we're so obsessing with how we're going to perform in the bedroom, we need to know stuff like that. Yeah. But then again, I guess to a lot of people, if we can't have a good bedroom time, the relationship is definitely out of the question. I feel like I have to feel so, like, I don't know, into somebody to even explore parts of me. I could have sex with somebody, and I not even get to half of what I would do with somebody who I really like. Right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'd rather just not, because it's gonna be like, I'm almost like, and you like, and we scared to like, it's just, I know me, and I want to go where I need to go, and right now I can't go there. So we need to spend a little more time together, figure some things out. Okay. And I want to know that it could lead somewhere else before I do all that. But the
funny thing is, what drives me crazy is that you got all these gay couples talking about we in an open relationship, threesomes, da-da-da-da. Then why are you beating his ass on Twitter for messing with another person? So then it's like this idea of openness, but then you still have this mindset of, I own him. He better not. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
And at the end of the day, I agree. Some old school people will tell you that dating thing ain't loyal to nobody. Damn. If you're just dating somebody, they're single.
Period.
Even if y'all have a relationship,
I need to tag some people on this.
You're single.
Talking is single. Dating is single.
I said a whole lot of these ninjas be single.
I don't care if y'all talking. I don't care how long y'all been talking. Y'all is single.
They don't even want you to look at them.
Yeah. Unless y'all done discuss, hey,
no, not yours,
we talking exclusively, da 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 da. Y'all single, and they're free to do whatever they want to do, and so are you.
Even that exclusive talking thing, child.
To me, that sounds like we talking
we
exclusively.
working towards
That's not we screwing exclusively. So
Be
they
specific.
made, men work on specifics.
Right. They were like, well, we didn't say we was only having sex with each other. We said we was talking on
Boom.
each other.
So you may be the only one
They
who's talking
stay
to.
looking for a loophole, child.
Period. They like Donald
Stay
Trump.
looking for.
They like Donald Trump.
You had to
Be the
bring that
Nancy Pelosi to his Donald. I'm telling you, you're gonna have to fact check these fools.
So it sounds like girls don't like to communicate, but I think that they also don't like to be real. And I use girls as a metaphor just then.
Because we so busy trying to put our best foot forward.
To pretend to be somebody else.
Yeah. And somebody had posted something the
This is
other
not
day
even
and
our
it
real
was
self.
like, when guys ask you what kind of guys you like, and the meme was like, oh, why? So I can tell you
pretend to be
you
him.
pretend to be him for 2 weeks? Like, no, I don't answer that kind of question. Well, the way I answer it, because one, I feel like it's doing yourself a disservice to say that you can only be attracted to a certain da-da-da-da. You don't know what you're going to be attracted
That's
to.
what
until
I'm
it
used
hits you
to.
in the
Yeah.
face. So I just tell them I like who I like, and I'll maybe list some qualities, but I'm not going to describe this guy in holistic
So
view.
you can put the puzzle together.
Right, and then
While
you
I'm
try to
telling
be
you.
that. No, I want to get to know you. I want to get to know who you are, and do I like you? Not can you live up to some idea of what my man is supposed to be. I could be wrong. The man I could be drawing out a picture of could be the exact opposite of what the Lord was preparing for me.
True.
Because
that type that I had, oh my God, it led me down a dark road. When I say dark, I mean almost deadly.
My type ain't never got me no ring on my finger, but he's got me some other things.
No, my type didn't get me a ring, but being open to another type did. But yeah, I'm still working on it. Y'all may see me walk down the aisle in 2020 now. I'm open to the right one. Maybe not in 2020. That's very
Yeah, and when that
It's like
happens,
tomorrow.
we're gonna have a Man Crush Monday, Man Chat Monday special, like the Real Housewives be having their marriage.
Yeah, and y'all better pay
I'm
for
gonna
it.
be on Facebook Live.
Pay
We
for
will
it.
not be sponsoring that wedding, but we will be there.
Well, no, no invitations will be sent out to media
I'm gonna pop up. I don't
at
know.
all. Not to
I'm
media. I'm with the Kardashians and all. Girl, you had people helicoptering your wedding be filmed, but nobody could have a phone. Okay,
That's
got
why
it.
Beyonce didn't come.
Got
She
it.
wasn't here for that foolishness.
Beyonce,
But-
like, I can't bring my phone, but you can have Fox 6 above my head. Okay, got it. The Hollywood Reporter and everybody flying right over our head.
Okay.
But you don't want nobody to have a phone.
Child,
Oh, you
Tim's
want to
in
be
the front
paid
seat.
for these pictures. Got it.
Sorry.
Everything is about a check, which you know, within reason.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like folks need to know who the hell they are before they consider being in a relationship or marrying somebody else. Because folks can tell you, I want to get to know you. This is like a get to know phase. They still trying to, while we getting to know each other, it's got to be like this. You got to talk to me every day. All this stuff. No.
Yeah,
This is an
I have a
application
friend
process.
Who is like avidly, like serially dating, and he tells me about all his episodes. A lot of these children think you're supposed to feed them.
But children, feed.
Like
Good night.
what?
Feed
Because you
you.
had some good sex and some connection. Now I'm supposed to feed you.
What you supposed
Is
to
that
get
what
out
it
the house
mean?
in the morning or something?
Oh, child, I just had a flashback. But nonetheless, the children just got like they immediately try to put a role on the things like, oh, now we can connect it on this level. We may be talking. You're supposed to feed me. You're supposed to give me some money. Da 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 da. Like no,
Yeah, I ain't looking for none of that. That sounds
that's
like
not how
baggage
that
to me.
works. That sounds childish.
And how are you
Sounds like-
supposed? See, I guess that's how you'll know when you do meet somebody that's husband material, because they trying to. My thing is a relationship should add value to you, not take it away.
Yeah.
And so I have to reframe it differently. I even notice by the way people approach you. So though I get attention and people reach out to me, they try to do certain things, but if it's like weird stuff, I'm like, baby, you better be trying to take me out, like for real. You
know.
and don't worry about what's gonna happen after. You take me to STK and it don't work out, you just spend $150 on a good night.
But you
Oh,
know
well.
what? You all, like people also don't be paying attention to the signs.
No,
When they
They
with
too focused
somebody
on what
who
they
ain't
into them like that.
who ain't into them like that, or who ain't into what you trying to be into. Like if you with a date and y'all on a date and then something goes wrong, that you're concerned about, but this person is still just is concerned with getting you, and what you're concerned about is not automatically a concern for them, that may not be the person for you. That person is just trying to check off something on the box. Because if they really cared about you, what you cared about, they would care about too.
Yes.
You know?
And it would, like, to me,
it's very
things
telling.
that impress me is like, we go on a date and you remembered all this stuff. Oh, I remembered you didn't like the color blue. I mean, I do, but I'm just saying. And all that stuff, I'm like, okay, he listens. He, you know, that means more to me than, oh, you fine, you thick, da-da-da. I can tell myself all of that.
Okay.
Trust me.
Boom.
And then you hear it all the time on social media and all that.
Boom.
Trust me,
as
I
long as you
don't
signed
need...
in on Jack, they don't tell you what you is.
Right. Don't nobody need no compliment session. That is not
Okay.
building nobody up. Texting me all day is not going to help.
Thank you. I know I'm
Bugging
cute.
me is not going to
I know it's
do
fat.
that.
I know it's thick.
If you trying to get to know somebody and lead to things, you need to be putting yourself in situations to where y'all are forced to have a great conversation. And that means researching, knowing things. We got profiles out here. You can be asking questions.
Okay. It's
And
different
I don't
now.
mean-
In the old days, you had to really sit with somebody and watch somebody. But if you done went through
it's
my whole
easier.
profile and all you got to say to me is sup
Sexy.
sexy. That's all you got to say, and I done gave you
turned
all of
off.
this. You ain't really interested. You trying to check something off the box.
Especially people that put all their words on their profile. Like they telling you what's going on. I'm not one of them.
No,
because I just be
yeah.
like, I'm not going to meet nobody off here anyway. So let me just not even worry about doing all that.
You're going to meet somebody, but not for reading.
Right.
Reading rain.
And then people have all that stuff up there and they be lying.
Okay.
So I don't
Here
think...
for friends, sidekick picture.
Right. But every position you never played on every team is on this page.
Okay.
Well, not quite, because they ain't going to put all the teams. I wish they would. I wish folks started coming with a Carfax or something. They need to know details. Like trifling, a dog, will screw all your friends. You know, we need to know this stuff.
Doesn't get checked, never been to the clinic, don't know his status.
Status updated last in 2001. And 18 years have passed since then. So what are you doing?
Well.
So I know it's hard for women to get married, and I feel like there's a lot of gay men out there, but I don't know. I be wondering, are the majority of gay men committed to becoming a old? I can't think of anything but whore. I don't know.
You mean
I don't wanna
like
call
42
anybody a
years
whore.
old on Jack? No shade to anybody
50,
who is
60,
40 or
72.
50 on Jack. But some of y'all on there because y'all didn't do right when you was 20, 30,
Right.
etc. Da, 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 da.
And who gonna want you when you toe down after your partying years?
You know? And I think with gays,
That's not
we
so.
have to be even more on ourselves in our journeys because 9 times out of 10 with heterosexual relationships, the woman is the one who pushes the man to do better by himself. Or they have a child and the child pushes them.
Yeah.
We don't have those privileges. So we have to be that for ourselves. So be real with yourself. If you're not ready for the relationship,
Be honest.
be honest.
Don't leave
If you're
nobody
not ready
out.
for this, but you're ready for that, be honest. You never know what somebody will be down for if you give them the choice to be down or not to be down.
The honesty part really turns me on. I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
You just
let
put
me
it
know.
all out there. So, is this something I want to do?
Let me know from the jump.
almost feel
I
you
want
kinda
you,
compelled.
but I ain't done hoeing yet. I can respect that better than you telling me I'm the only one that you want, and then every time I turn around, you entertaining somebody else.
Exactly. It was
I
so
might
fun.
ride with you till you done hoeing.
I was at church yesterday, and when I was getting ready to leave, I was so minding my own business, but this was so funny. I was walking out the door, and this girl says to whoever this dude is, she said, "Damn," in his face, "You still looking at her? Go ask her for her number. Ask her to marry you." And she just kept going with the questions, and I was like, clearly this is somebody, they may be at church together, and you is like, it's the girl I told you that's very curvy. She like she got her body done. No shame, she ain't. I mean, but it looked like it. But anyway, she gets a lot of attention because she's shaped like Beyonce.
Word.
So, well, I'm gonna stop right there. But she walked by, and this dude was like, "Hell, I don't even like girls right now." And I was looking like that too. I was like, "Oh my gosh, she is just her waist is this big, booty this big, but it's all, she's nice in proportions, not too big. But she's just so intriguing to look at. Like, her waist is literally like this big.
Like, to me, that's the point for us to engage and
get
in. Like, if I saw my man checking out somebody else, I'm going to be like, well, what you looking at? You looking at that? Mm-hmm. I'm looking at it, too.
Yeah.
It is nice.
At least we communicate.
That's part of fellowship. Like, I never forget and forgive. I hope this is not TMI, me telling my parents' business, but I overheard them having a conversation about what type of me and my mama like, what type of women my dad like. And I was like, oh my God, that is so cool. Yeah. That they can have this conversation and not be jealous and ready to tear each other's heads off. I'm like, oh, so that's what you want?
Because they don't own each other.
Right. And at the end of the day, we're still people. Yeah. Just because I found love don't mean, the parts of my brain that tell me when somebody's attractive is no longer there.
I think we should be able to compare notes.
We should.
I've only been able to do that with my last partner.
It don't bother me. I don't expect you to not. Hell, a lot of us watch porn, so that tells you right there you still find other people attractive.
And you're masturbating to it or doing something, so that's even deeper.
Excuse me.
I remember getting with him, thinking to myself, I remember being with anybody, period, because I told you I have jealous tendencies, because I used to think I owned people.
Yeah.
But I was like, I didn't even want you to watch porn. But I had to get over
it.
Because I said, I think this is okay.
I let you so bad.
Because then the person was like, well, are you going to stop watching?
I don't want you to watch porn. Well, you know why? I don't want you anymore.
Right. But be honest.
My Vista.
I can't pull that up. That'll tear up your computer right now, baby. Please get off my Vista. A lot of y'all laptops have crashed because of that. It's not because of your school stuff. It's because of my business.
Switch over to Pornhub and don't click on the links.
Don't click on the links at all. But yes. So after this conversation, I'm very open to it. But my thing is, too, I don't want to look stupid. I went through that before. Once. I refuse to be married to somebody thinking that we have this beautiful marriage and we done this in front of all these folks.
That scared me, and you out here making me look like a fool.
And they seeing you in and out of everything.
Child, I'd be so over it. I can't. I've already been there. I've already been in that relationship. I told y'all a few man chat Mondays ago that I always end up with popular hoes. And popular hoes get you popular woes.
Oh, yes. Best believe it. Don't have to do it to find out either. Because it's the truth.
Done that.
I dated a popular hoe and didn't know I was dating a popular hoe until I was dating the popular hoe.
I knew. So what kind of stupid?
I think it, in a way, it makes us feel a way about ourselves because you probably had really good self-esteem at that time. Did you have it after this?
No, and that's exactly right. Because I had very good self-esteem before, and afterwards I didn't have any self-esteem. So it was crazy.
I was piecing together my self-esteem like a broke ice cube, child. I was just melting as I was picking it up.
But it was a lesson about me owning and really taking charge of my self-esteem and not,
putting it in the hands of somebody else to deal with. And knowing what you can
that child don't know what to do with his own self, so of course he didn't know.
They never do. They never do. It'd be like they see that they have a trophy in their view. And they refuse to let it go.
Half the time they think you're better than them.
No, I know they do.
They do.
Which is why their actions come out the way they do.
Masculine, one of you's more masculine, one of you's more feminine. Men always go up.
Yeah.
They always date up. Because you're supposed to be their rib, you're supposed to be the one that pushes them to elevate. So how is somebody at my level or below me going to push me to be better? No, so you go for somebody you feel is better than you and has things that you don't have. And when they don't know how to handle those type of things, then you end up with,
They act out because they never knew. They should have been coming to you saying, how do I handle this?
It comes back to their worth. Now, here I am with somebody that I didn't think I deserved, and then I done screwed it up. So what does that say about me that proved to me I didn't deserve this?
That I really am the trash. I always thought I was. Answer for myself.
I'm not going to say you're trash, baby, but...
That's how I feel about who I feel about. Like, I was saying Kate Michelle can't raise no man because his mammy should have did it, and she did not. But it's okay.
Child.
And yes, I said his mammy because she is a mammy. She should have did a better job. She should have worked a little harder at something. Because she dropped the ball on that one. Oh my God. Such a headache. But it made me a better person because of how I channeled it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus. Will I go down that road again? I promise you, the sight of a, I can't say that phrase, the sight of a horrible mate, and that's the best way I can say that, really just freaks me out. The first sign I see, you gotta go. The first
Listen,
one.
and that's why I've been single for 7
I will
years,
not go through that
going on
again.
8 years. The minute I see something that don't look right,
I ain't doing that again.
ah.
All
You
that
can't be so hard on
possessiveness
people.
and blowing up your phone. What you doing every 5 seconds?
Insecure. I don't do insecure
No.
shit.
No.
I don't do.
You don't own me. I don't own you. We ain't
No.
act like that.
No, I don't do.
In the first 30 days?
Don't lie to me about stupid
Especially.
crap.
Oh, that irritates me.
Especially if I give you the opportunity to be. If it's new, I want you to give me all of you. Let me know the tea. If you ain't, then let me know you ain't.
There's too much like
So I can decide
Way too
what
much
I
like
want to
that.
do.
These folks want their cake and eat it too.
They do.
Period.
They do. But you would get so
Always.
much more cake telling the truth.
You sure would.
So
And
much
freed
more
up
cake.
time, because at the end of the day, if you don't answer, I ain't gonna call you 3 more times. Well, that's not me anyway, but they not gonna keep calling, or they shouldn't keep calling you, because they already know, well, we're not technically dating, so, you know.
No,
It
don't
is
blow
what
up
it
my
is.
phone unless you need help. Don't blow it up trying to figure out what I'm doing, because I'm not going to blow it up trying to figure out what you're doing.
At all.
You know, security. If you have to be insecure to be in your relationship, then you need to get out of that relationship.
And you need to go back and get a pacifier and put it in your mouth and
I
change
shouldn't
your
have to
diaper.
follow up
Nobody
on
think
you.
about it.
I shouldn't have to keep no tabs on you.
Or force
I
you to
shouldn't have
communicate.
Force you to communicate, you know.
Force you to tell the truth.
And I don't owe nobody, you don't owe nobody no damn chances.
Sure
That's
do.
a myth. Chances are a myth. You don't owe nobody nothing.
After the first strike, if it's too much for you,
It is
you're
too
done.
much for you.
Uh,
You forgive
it
when
ain't
you
gonna
want
work.
to forgive, not because they want you to forgive.
It's
That's not
all
how that
about
goes.
putting ourselves first. And if I can find, to round back up to our marriage talk, if I could find, well, when I find, or when it happens, how about that? Somebody who is fighting for me just as much as I am them. And I don't mean fighting through their holes and fighting all that
Oh,
dumb.
child,
I don't want no
second time.
surface level
If
bull
we got to
crap
fight, unless
whatsoever.
we fight. If we ain't fighting the system, I'm not gonna fight.
I want somebody who literally adds value to my life.
Yeah.
In such a dynamic way, because I know I'm going to do that. I am that type to be like, well, what's frustrating you? Try this, try that. I would want to try to help you figure it out with you.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
I want somebody who's dedicated to, as much as I am, to being better and
Yeah.
to growing and to leaving something worth something on this planet when we are gone.
We're
Right?
supposed to leave things better than we found them. which is
Including
to add
ourselves.
value. Absolutely.
Including ourselves.
If they ain't
and
waking
the
you
people we
up
come along across.
with the first message, you should get on your phone or something like "Good morning, love. How are you? Hope just something very powerful and all. You shouldn't be waking up to, you can't answer your phone. Why you ain't called me? That stuff like that. When I see people dealing with that, it makes my head about to pop.
I ain't got time.
I'm like, how do you deal with that? That's so stupid, so
No,
immature
it's very
and
immature.
petty.
And it's a downer. It's going to drag you down.
And you can see that, and a lot of times I think people see things going a certain way and they say, oh, when this happens, it'll change. No, they ain't. It's going to get worse. You're right.
If
It's
it
gonna
ain't been
change.
changed, it ain't going to change. Not for the better. Especially if ain't no work being put into it, then don't put into your mind that something's finna change. Because that's like Albert Einstein's, I think, definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over
Expecting
again and
different
expecting different results. No, if y'all ain't working on nothing, if
That's my
he
version
ain't
of
working
it,
on
too.
nothing, don't expect to see no change. Don't fall in love. We keep bringing this up because this is what happens, especially to those of us who
I wish I had a
lean
chalkboard
towards
right
the feminine end or just have a lot of feminine characteristics. Don't fall in love with potential. You can't do
Because they
nothing
may never live up to
with
it.
potential.
Ever.
Can't do anything. You can't
That's
swipe no check.
manipulation.
You can't buy no relationship. I don't care how many times they said they was gonna do it. If you don't see them doing it, then it's not a reality.
I
And
think we manipulate our minds into
We do,
thinking
we do.
That's
'Cause I
going to
think-
work out one day.
I think part of my situation was I was so in love with the idea of, oh, he could be this, that it was interfering with our relationship and interfering with the way that I was seeing him. I wasn't seeing him as himself. I was seeing him as who I wanted him to be.
Yeah.
You know,
And
so
you was operating out of that.
Yeah.
So even when we take those licks, when you operating off that mentality, because I've so done this for 2 years for sure that I know of. You even make excuses for that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, one day they'll get it and they won't do this to me. Or they won't hurt me like this. I read some of my journals from years ago. And I was like, I considered you to be a very smart person, but you are dumb. Like, what are you doing? I want to just hit myself and say, this ain't gonna change. No matter how many sob stories they give you or how horrible life was to them, whatever, they don't want to change, they're not gonna change. So I had listed K. Michelle, back to her. How many times? That was one of my first songs that I loved about her. And then I love that. And then Can't Raise No Man. Those two songs helped me to really get myself together.
My child, though I love you and I care about you, you keep hurting me. Another valid point. Love don't make no relationship.
Nope.
You can love them all you want. That don't mean that they're going to be a good partner.
Nope.
So at that point, you need to make a choice. Do I want to be in this relationship for the sake of love and deal with you hurting me all the time? Or can I love you from afar and go have a happy relationship with somebody else? Tina said it. What's love got to do with it?
Because it's going to hurt for 5 minutes and then you're going to get over it. And you're going to thank yourself.
Right. If a person don't know how to love themselves right, they're never going to be able to perform love in a healthy way with you.
Ever.
So
never. And
if they're not taking care of themselves, then you don't need to be with them.
That was a huge indicator that I ended up saying to this fool the 1 years ago. I said, how the hell you gonna love me? You don't even know how to love you. And then it clicked. Okay. After I said that, my mouth said, ooh, wait. That's the root of this problem. You don't love you, so you damn sure ain't gonna love me. You're gonna keep hurting me is what you're gonna do. So I just had to make a very strong decision. I remember praying, God, get me out of this. Because before that, I was trying to trick myself into thinking, when we move in together, this is going to change. And what am I going to be able to watch you? Am I going to be the daycare assistant or the daycare runner or what? No, ain't doing that. And thank God I got out and left. Because you can't date nobody's potential. You can't there's nothing you can do as hard as you want to. It is what it is. Their patterns don't lie.
They don't. What Medea / Maya Angelou said, when somebody shows you who they are.
Believe it, yes. The first time would be best.
Sometimes it's a little hard because sometimes the message is a little muffled. There's a lot going on. You think that's what they said, but you're not sure. So you said, you know what, I'm going to wait and see. And, but that second time you hear it, believe them.
And then since we're dropping gems to end this conversation tonight, I forget what else.
No, you didn't. You didn't forget.
If they don't believe in, I forgot. I did forget. Damn, just that quick. I hate giving preface to what I'm saying because then I'm forgetting.
Child, you gotta just come out and say it.
I should have just said it and gave y'all the backing in, but oh well.
Yes.
But yeah, once they show you who they are, the patterns don't lie. Oh, that's what my thought was. Non-verbal communication is huge communication. I know people don't like to believe that. But it's saying everything
it's the most
without
form
the voice. Oh my goodness.
Lips lie, actions do not. Actions do not.
Like I said, watch them patterns and see what's really going on.
Actions do not lie.
And then ask your gut, because I feel like our gut always tells us what's going on for real. Always.
I think it does.
And we choose or train ourselves not to listen to it. So, but at the end of the day, if you find somebody that made it through this hour-long conversation, marry them and invite us.
Yes, invite us so we can film and do live from your wedding.
We'll do an interview with y'all, both y'all. Because I think marriage is amazing. And when you find that one, since we said all the things to do when you find the wrong one, when you find the right one, love them to pieces. Just love them.
Love them.
Y'all add value to each other and just have Valentine's Day 24/7. 365.
They don't mean buying a lot of gifts. No, unless you got it like that.
Show genuine love.
Buy as many gifts as you want to.
I feel like marriage would be for me discovering how to love this person deeper all the time. Like, and you letting me into all these places that you maybe not let anybody else, and me doing the same. Marriage is about being vulnerable and falling in love like that. It should be. I know it is, and it is the business of it all, but I'm still a hopeless romantic.
I feel like that's the relationship side of it for sure. But I guess it can play into each other because I feel like marriage should be I learned how to love myself better through loving you, and I think that's how it should be. You push me to be a better individual from just what we have going on. And
not doing the work for me, but being my cheerleader.
You make me want to do my own work.
Right.
You can't do.
And I want to do it for both of us, not even just for myself. I want to do it for us.
Yeah.
I want to look back and see 10 years later, oh my God, this is all we accomplished in 10 years? Like, that's crazy. It wasn't until I met the person who I recently was divorced from, or separated maybe, that could happen. And I'm so glad we're still on the air. Shout out to Jason Bolden and Adair, because literally watching Style in Hollywood made me view this whole conversation much different. Had I not seen it at this point and watched Black Love, I think Black Love is so beautiful to show. Y'all don't watch that at
so
all?
much beautiful.
They have gay couples on there too.
Yes,
sometimes.
and I hate when we leave our narrative to these white folks. As you can see, when they post us relationships, they always got us in relationships with them.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with interracial marriages.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But Black love is also very valid and very important. We need more examples of that. If you and your loved one been going strong and y'all gay, like, power to y'all.
We proud. I'm proud.
But nonetheless, like, I salute you. I salute Jason Bolden and
Adair.
Jason and Adair. I salute them because before them, I couldn't think of a Black gay couple that was out there for us all to see who would, was that
and they are
representation.
just so cute. I love it. They show you how that they can run a successful business together, that they can have a marriage. They even let us in on their process of trying to have a baby.
Yeah.
I literally teared up watching that. I can't wait. I have to meet them. I already prayed and put in the word in the universe. I'm going to meet them one day and I'm going to cry. And I'm going to say, oh my God. Hopefully I'll be married by then too. So I can say, let's go to double date and talk about it all. Mm-hmm. But they really opened the door to showing us what Black gay love looks like. Mm-hmm. And it's beautiful. And watch Black Love too, y'all, because it's, all them stories warm my heart.
Yeah.
Because it's teaching you how they navigated through their journey or why they got married, all of that. And it's just so beautiful and empowering. And just look for inspirational people who would inspire you. I'm sure there's so many others.
Yeah.
I don't really know if that was...
we need to see more.
I didn't mention Karamo and his
Queen
man.
Queen and Slim.
Oh, Queen and Slim is a beautiful love story.
It's a resurgence of Black love. So, like, put that out there. Let us see.
Y'all go watch Queen and Slim.
Black love, Black gay love, Black heterosexual love, Black queer love, like all of that. Like, Black love is so all encompassing.
I love love.
Yeah, like, let's see more of that.
Be loved. And listen to the right love songs. Don't be listening to this stuff called Folks, Bitches, and Hoes. Listen to back when they sung about true love.
Right. Slow R&B.
Music Soul Child.
Without all the drugs.
People like that. Not now.
Oh, Jesus.
Not now. And don't listen to R.
The
Kelly.
Weeknd is not love music.
Oh, it sure ain't. No. But Queen and Slim was a great example that you just mentioned. Because it showed two hard people bringing their crap to the table, but it also showed it kind of break away. And they allowed each other to be vulnerable and to see each other without the facade, without the mask and what society's bullshit and all of that, which is why I loved it so much. By the end of that movie, I'm not going to tell you what happened, but there was an example of how much they meant to each other at the end. And that meant a lot to me. It was like, damn, I'm not even finna let us, go out like this. We still finna ride, even in this moment. And, oh my goodness, I would say, that's what I want. Not this exact situation, but that's the kind of love I want. So, here's to 2020 love. Even though we ain't got nothing, we gonna have it if it's meant for us.
If it's meant,
and if it's meant for y'all. But be open to it, too.
Be open to it, not
no
just
matter
your
what.
legs.
Oh, God. But you have to say that.
I have to say
You
that.
have to say that.
Don't ever think also, booty, penis, ain't none of that enough to try to keep no man. So if you think you're going to screw him into loving you or staying with you, then you've already lost. Like, no.
So
substance,
roses to
let
love.
people know who you are as a person. Let them know what you had to offer beyond your body. You know, just value yourself more. And if you value yourself, you'll find somebody that values you. And
Even
that's
more.
how I want to leave off.
Yeah.
Daniel?
I say love yourself and then find the love of your life and love them just as much. But always put you first still, even in the marriage. I
So
say
love
put
yourself
yourself first. Make sure you're doing things that make you feel good, because I know a lot of people being married and they're like, oh, I did this, or I moved for his career, or we had kids because he or the other person wanted kids so bad. So make sure you're putting your stuff out on the table and your goals are still being achieved. Have goals for y'all, each other,
Yeah.
for y'all's thing. I wish I had. That's the one thing I know that went wrong in my last relationship. We didn't have goals for each other, like for the relationship. We had goals for ourselves, but not as a couple. And I think that's important. Like making sure we take our couples vacation together to rekindle and reconnect. And that probably should happen 2 times a year, at least.
It's going to have to wait.
It should be quarterly.
Listen.
You know.
It's a new
Everybody
season,
can afford it.
vacation.
Or staycations are nice.
Staycations are nice.
If y'all cut everything out and you really go all out for each other, that would be beautiful too.
Yeah. Well, we're going to watch on Netflix tonight.
Yep.
Give me my lemon pepper wings.
And put your
I know you
phone
like miles.
over there.
You know,
So,
turn off your jack. It's just us
oh
tonight.
God, you should not have that. Well, it depends on where y'all at. But we're set 8 minutes over. So you guys, until next time.
Until next time.
Until Monday, whatever 7 days from now will be.
Yes. So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now. Until we meet again. Peace out. Oh, we still here. Bye.